On this week's breaking news, LEGO goes back to the future and then comes to the future, giving us a really dumb LEGO set that's almost $500. There's of course more news, but let's highlight that. So stick around for this week's full bricking news. The LEGO Group is well known for their plastic bricks, but if you look at their website, they've got a bunch of other things like pens and pencil cases and luggage tags. And this is where the partnership with Santoki comes into play. They get to help build some aesthetic LEGO pieces that you can use in your everyday life, such as pens and luggage tags and so much more. So go over to santoki.com to see some of these products and really build your LEGO aesthetic and integrate LEGO into your everyday life.
Breaking news. Hey
everybody, welcome back to Back to Brick. I'm your host Garrett, and it's the podcast where we talk with fellow AFLs about their LEGO designs, and we get down to the breaking news to talk about all things LEGO's been up to for the past week. Thank you all for tuning in. If you are new, welcome to the LEGO Studs group, and make sure to subscribe, and you can follow up on all the latest podcast news as well as previous podcast news or LEGO news just through podcast form instead of just on YouTube or anything. It's a great way to listen to it in the car or wherever you're running if you do work out. I hate to run, but I'll listen to it sometimes, mostly in the car. Anyway, as I ramble on here. And if you really want to help, you can become a patron over at Patreon and join the actual LEGO Stud crew and provide some, meaningful community base that will really help the Back to Brick brand as I'm continuing to rebuild and build. It's been a long time since I've been doing some of this stuff, but I continue to do the podcast here. So on the admin side, I haven't had much time to build, and it's getting to me. I need to start building more and doing some more videos here. It's just work and then life and adulting. I really don't like adulting. I wish I could just not do any of that stuff and leave the house as dirty as I want it to be, but I cannot. Alas, we're going to be doing our set reviews at the end of the episode. Our first one is going to be set 40796, the Brickheads Revenge of the Sith Heroes and Villains. And then our Rebrickable mock is the Twin Ion Engine Advanced Fighter Death Star Gift with Purchase Scale by 2 Bricks Official. So those are some fun reviews we'll do at the end of the episode. So make sure to stick around after the news, and let's get into this week's first news story. There's a new gift with purchase coming around, and this is focused on Disney, set 40774, Classic Animation Scenes. And this is with purchase of $130 or more, and it has a really fun design where it's an old TV box with 2 antennae or the bunny ears on top, and then you can slide different scenes into the middle. And it comes with 3 scenes total. One is the old school Disney Castle logo, where it's the white kind of stacking, and of course, this star shooting over the top, or Tinkerbell, whichever you want to say. I'm going to go with the star. And it has a little Disney plate that has the logo of Disney. So it really harkens back to the old school VHS days. And then 2 scenes, one from The Lion King and one as Woody in Andy's room, calling back to a classic Disney animation film and a classic Pixar film. Both were extremely famous. So if you're a big movie fan of or grew up with it for Disney, perfect thing to add to your little collection, having a Woody minifigure and a little lion figure to have as Simba. The Northern Lights diorama gift with purchase is live now, and you can get it with some other fun sets that are discounted as well as double points, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But you can collect these with the different dioramas from nature. And so if you're interested, definitely go check that out, make some purchases to get that. LEGO Speed Champions has revealed a new set. This was with another set that we'll talk about, but for me, this was the most important one. Back to the Future, the DeLorean. It's 357 pieces at a cost of $28, and you'll get 2 minifigures. Now, 28, that's a little bit higher. That's the dollar higher, at least, or 27, than a normal Speed Champion. Now, it does have some new elements to it, but maybe it's because it comes with the 2 minifigures. I'm not sure, but hopefully that doesn't set the standard of it. And it will be available on June 1st. And it will be available on January 1st. And it does have some really nice details with decals such as the DMC for the DeLorean company, some new plating that's in transparent form so you can have the grill. And of course, you can do 2 different modes. One as the standard car driving one, and then the flying one with the different in the flux capacitor, and you can turn over the wheels. It's not like a flip like the old school one that they did for Lego Ideas way back in the day, but it's definitely something I really love, and I can't wait to build a scene for it as well. And the other set that was revealed was set 10366 Tropical Aquarium. It's 4,154 pieces at a cost of $480, and it will be available on November 13th. I mean, what? Why? Why? I mean, does it look good? Sure. I mean, it's got a couple fish in it. It's got some really interesting plant life as an aquarium style. There's no glass. It's an aquarium style. You can't fill it with water. I guess you could try, but I don't think that would work very well. But that's an insane amount of money. $480 for this. And I mean, why? I don't get it. But if some people like aquariums and don't want to have real fish or real aquariums in a tank, I guess you could get this. This seems just like more of a money grab, and it keeps coming and coming. I just don't understand this one. And I don't think a lot of us in the Lego community do either. So yeah, I mean, if you even do the ratings, it's not great. You can go over to Brickset and do a vote for it, and you can see the results are not good. Lego has designed sets for all different varieties of education and really supporting just making kids understand things as well as not be scared of things. And they actually came out with this set back in 2023, but it's coming back around for the real recognition that, kids have anxiety when they go in metal detect or MRI machines. And I mean, I metal detectors too, for sure. But I know adults that have fears of MRI, and Lego built a small set that was to focus on how an MRI works. Lay yourself down. You're going to go through this tube. There's going to be people there to help you and talk to you the whole time. And it's really just a good way to depict something that is hard to explain all the time, especially to kids. We often say that play is a universal language. And so the play-based approach of being able to touch and ask questions really helps ease anxieties and misconceptions that any kids have. Continuing to do things like this is just a really cool way of understanding how Lego and education and communication all come together. Lego's doing a free giveaway for Halloween. It's a small witch building model. On October 26th, if you head to your local Lego store, you can build this small Lego witch. And it's got the funny little 1x1 tile eyes. It does have a little cape section, and she's green. So is it Elphaba? It's possible. I mean, that's coming up on just under a month before the movie, but we're not going to go there. And it does have a little clip on the top, so it looks like you can hang it as like an ornament if you want to. So check that out on the 26th at your Lego store. Lego's expanding into the book section. Now, they've already had lots of different books, but this one is called Lego Fiction. It's going to be a line of children's books and showcasing storytelling from award winners and best-selling authors and illustrators, focused to help with the Lego brand and group. Now, this is a new direction for the education in the written side of things because, well, as we just talked about, they do a lot of brick education. And it says in 2026, DK will publish fiction from the Lego Group for the first time ever. Our brilliantly bold list will offer dynamic and playful storytelling to help children to discover the joy of reading. We're thrilled to be building Lego Fiction with our roster of incredible, talented partners, authors, and illustrators. Very interesting as they continue to expand, not only in the digital scape, but in the literacy scape. And I'm surprised that they hadn't done this sooner. It's definitely a good way to continue to pull people away from screens and more towards books. Lego's continuing on its net zero emissions goals, and they've started to phase out natural gas and cut GHG emissions. So GHG, if you don't know, is greenhouse gas, and they were running natural gas on a lot of their factories as well as their major headquarters buildings. But that represents over 16,000 tons of CO2e that's being released. So they're now going towards heating sources as well, like geothermal energy and solar, to restructure and build a better infrastructure around renewable. Now, is it expensive? Of course. Is it the best thing for the world? Absolutely. So I only encourage them to keep going, beat that 2050 deadline, and really show the world that it's done, especially on a company of this scale. Now, do we need to get away from petroleum-based plastics? Yeah, but right now, that's a whole nother challenge. New rumors circle for Lord of the Rings, and it's something we've all been wanting for a very, very long time. Well, at least all of us Lord of the Rings fans. A Minas Tirith, and it's coming in 2026. We don't have any real understanding of how much it's going to cost or what size it's going to be, but the other two that we've seen, the major ones, were ranging between 4,000 and 6,000 pieces. Now, could it be more than that? Yeah, I mean, it's a huge damn set. Who knows? I mean, we could get not only Minas Morgul, but we also could get the Ornthang and so many others. But if it's Minas Tirith next, I'm 100% in. It's going to be an amazing set. We might even get another Balrog, not Balrog. We might even get another Wraith Rider or something crazy. Even maybe the elephant would be really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. That's pretty much all the rumor right now, but it'll be good no matter. It's Lord of the Rings. Lego is unveiling a new game. This is called Lego Code Break, and it's a combination of different things where they've showed different clues. There's a total of 4 clues. They'll continue to go out until the 24th of October to see what they're going to reveal. It's going to be probably, gaming, since that's what they're doing. The first clue is already out, so you can go figure out what that is, and maybe it'll be not a Batman game, but something even better. Who knows? So stick around. Maybe we'll talk about it next week in next week's news. There's an exclusive gift with purchase at Best Buy. Yeah, that's a weird one to say. It's an arcade-style game. You can get this small 119-piece set with a purchase of $60 or more of Lego products through the end of October. And it's pretty small. It just comes with a little minifigure that has a space shirt, like Benny's head on his shirt, and a small driving car display where it's got 2 little roller skates that look like cars moving, a cash icon. It goes alongside with the one we saw for the arcade style game, but a little bit simpler than the 500-piece set. It is very cool to get something like this at a Best Buy. They don't do this for Best Buy ever, really. So with a new tropical aquarium, they're doing a gift with purchase that might be better than the set itself, but still dumb. They've got a filter that you can get that has a use of a window piece that has the water flowing into the tank. So you can set this on the tank to look like it's going through. There's a pipe. I don't think the pipe goes all the way down to the bottom. I think that's usually, no, that's not true. It doesn't go all the way. We had fish a long, long time ago. And then a fish food diagram thing where it had a little display of a fish and some 1x1 plates that are the fish food. There's also a little fish inside the tank. So that really is a call out to Nemo and Finding Nemo. If you've never seen it, you should. There is a insider's gift that is coming as well. It's a fish tank, and it's got a small fish that looks like Dory, and it has it on like a little rock structure and a circular tank, which honestly is not that bad. It's not the best, like the blue shell from Mario. Either way, though, it's something that you can just apply your points to instead. If you like some of the new Lego sets that have just come out, well, head over to Target because they already have some with discounts. The Wicked and Glinda Alphabet bookshelves are from $130 down to $91. The Harry Potter Chomping Monster Book of Monsters is down from $60 to $48. So there's a couple of them that you might want to head over to Target and purchase because, well, first, they're newer, but second, they're discounted at a pretty reasonable rate already. So, yeah, do that. Just go do that. There was a house in Sacramento that was recently raided and for illicit use of drugs and stealing and all that stuff. And guess what? They did steal things. A lot of Lego. There were thousands and thousands of dollars of Lego there with a Well, a real catering towards reselling, and it seems that that's not the only thing. They had computers and TVs and all kinds of other stuff. And well, yep, it seems to continue to be happening, especially in California. I think we've talked about it for years now that they continue to do this. So, oh, like it seems the stores need some more security, and people need to be less scummy. Lego's released a new trailer for their Lego Disney Frozen Operation Puffins. And it's the Friends style of figures where they're looking for, well, I guess, puffins. There is a trailer out that you can go check out. It will be on Disney Plus, and it's available on October 24th. So all those Frozen fans and Lego Frozen fans and Lego fans and their kids, of course, not just you, can go watch it on Disney Plus in the 24th. So I'll definitely be telling my niece about this as she is obsessed with Elsa. Lego Ideas contest Build What Your Avatar Needs is now live in fan voting. There's a total of 6 right now. There's some very creative ones, such as a robot mech. It looks like power bracelets, a spaceship, a controller, and even an octopus holding an axe. They're very creative, very interesting ones. I don't actually know if these become sets. I don't think so. I think that whoever wins gets the prize, which is the Mario standard card, the mech team leader, the crafting table from Minecraft. So if you're a big gaming fan and want to really vote and help somebody out to win some of these things, go and check that out on Lego Ideas. The Bricklink Designer Program Series 5 sets are going to be shipping very, very soon. I got a notification this past week that said, hey, get ready, your sets are going to be on their way very soon, which means your credit card is going to take a massive hit. And I changed my address because, well, I want to make sure that they come to the right house. There are a total of 5, and I purchased 2, primarily like it looks like the Dracula's castle, and then the fairy time, like little village, I think it is. But a lot of them were very popular, and all of them did reach funding. I don't think they all sold out, though. They continue to also add to the amount being made because they're trying to, I think, eliminate scalping. But will it? No. So prepare yourselves for some new builds and that credit card hit. And that's all the breaking news I have this week, folks. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's podcast. I appreciate your support. Continue to do this by, well, telling others to come listen to this as well and check out my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram and just enjoying Lego. And as I said, we're going to be moving into our set reviews. And our first set is Lego Set 40796, Revenge of the Sith, Heroes and Villains. It's a Star Wars Brickhead set, and it is currently on discount. It is an age 10 plus. It's 656 pieces, and it's an exclusive, retiring soon, and 2 times points. And you'll get, and it currently has 13 reviews at 4.8 stars on it. And instead of $50, you can spend $40 to get it. And it's on back order, and you can get it on November 2nd. Now, it has 5 different characters here. We've got Anakin with his reddish yellow eyes. We have Darth Sidious, the same eyes, little lightning bolts. General Grievous, which has 2 lightsabers, but of course he needs 4. We have Padme, the pregnant Padme, but she doesn't have a baby bump. I think that's a mistake. They definitely should have that. And General Grievous does have 4 arms for 4 lightsabers that come with him. And then we have Mace Windu, which is super cool, and he's got his purple lightsaber. I'm a big fan of the brickheads, and they've definitely done a great job with these, as they've done really the quintessential 5 from the film. And this one is omitting Obi-Wan, which I guess Padme's part of this movie more so, but not really. Anyways, General Grievous is really cool. They did a great job with having the face shield piece and still looking mechanical while, having those orangey eyes that really show that the alien behind him or whatever he is. Padme has the crossbody dress that she wears when just before she, she's no longer with us. And then Mace Windu is just a classic in his Jedi robes, and he's still alive currently, but those lightning bolts that are coming out of the hands of Darth Sidious are definitely catered towards him. but at a discount of $10, that's not bad to get 5 sets for, what is that, $8 per one, which they're usually $10 per fig, so, or brickhead. So I recommend doing that before the price, before it's, well, sold out, and the price going down a little bit more. And you get double the insider points, which is nice too. And now we'll move on to a Richael set review. This is the Twin Ion Engine Advanced Fighter Death Star Gift with Purchase Scale by Two Bricks Official. It's 282 pieces, and it'll cost you $1.34. And you're like, well, why did they do 34 cents? Well, tax and stuff like that. But it actually uses the same gift with purchase set that you would have got if you purchased the Death Star ahead of time or during its actual release period, plus a couple extra parts. So it's not perfectly just using those parts. The TIE Fighter was really crap, and I think that this deserved the TIE Advanced Fighter because that's Darth Vader's ship, and they did it in the same scale. So they used the same clamping piece that it goes in the Death Star, and it has all the details that you'd want. It's got the closed wing sections, or the tilted wings on either side, a little bit longer than the TIE Fighter, so it will be a little bit more out of scale, I guess, compared to the other one, since that one was so small. But having the extra pieces, and if you didn't get the gift with purchase, the instructions will still give you that, and you can go into the inventory and add all of those parts, not just having to buy the one for like $200 from when it was released and building it yourself. So if you want to upgrade your Death Star, I would do this. Don't go and buy the gift with purchase you may not have, or put the one in that you did get, because it's stupid. Still definitely a fun addition and a great build. All right, that's all I have. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's podcast, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll leave you, as I always do, get creative, get out there, and go build something.